Hello. Now, today we have with us Ruth Bar-Sinai. She is in charge of all the programs with other countries in Israel from David Yalin College School of Education. And we are here in a seminar that she organized, and we helped her to make a seminar for a group of 9 teachers from different schools of education in Israel, and they are here for 10 days. We want to ask her some questions. The first question is about the importance of doing these kinds of seminars. Why? She was one of the she had the idea to make it, so I think it's very important to understand why.
Okay, hello. I'm very happy to be here. Well, the idea was that I think it's very important to open the heads of the... We are a teachers' college. We are educating the future teachers of Israel. And I think it's very important for us to open the teachers' eyes, first of all, to see what is out of the country. And in this case, I think it was also important to do it with Università Hebraica because of the Jewish and Hebrew component of the Israeli, of the diaspora, of the Jewish diaspora. So connecting those two topics, teachers' education, Israel, more than 2 topics, Israel and then Hebrew, and all this world of the Jewish people in Mexico was very important for us. This is one thing. The other one is, I think, by meeting the other, you meet yourself. So this is a good time for us to also meet ourselves, and even if I give the same lecture in other country, because here there are different, it's a different style life, it's different issues, different questions, then the response of people to the same material that I can bring to other countries is very important for me as a part of dialogue and understanding my topics, as the same for the rest of the group.
Right. What do you think this seminar gave to the group? What was the gift they took with them now that we are finishing the seminar?
I think it's a win-win situation. I think we gave things and we also got things. Visiting the schools was very enriching. We saw, I have to tell you that for me to go inside a class and see the kids having a lesson in Hebrew, or today in the kindergarten, and the Hebrew is present here very powerfully, this was really amazing. I never understood it, and I never thought that this is in a way kind of an island here of little Israel, which was very important. We also saw new pedagogy. We saw schools that are functioning beautifully, and teachers that are very devoted, different pedagogy and new pedagogy. Also the environment, the school environment, the classes, what do we see there? I think this was a mutual learning, and this is one thing. And as I said before, I think the teachers also, our college teachers, got present by bringing themselves and also seeing similarities. For example, one said that I had this idea and now I saw it here and I go back and I don't have to think even. I know what I want to say in a meeting on Sunday morning. I think another thing that we got is opening a door. And opening doors and windows to think, okay, what can we do next? As we said when we started, this is a pilot. We're learning about the area. What can we learn? Not only what we can learn from what we see, but what we can learn about the options that we can do later on. Not only us, but our colleges, and we were here I invited, it was the David Yalin Teachers College initiative, my initiative, but I thought it would be really nice to open it to other teachers' colleges, to have also an inner teacher colleges dialogue for our own group, for our own benefit, but also for your benefit. Mm-hmm. Now we have a net that we can spread wider.
Right. This was the third question. What kind of things could we do together? what this new bridge that we make can be of use for Mexico and for Israel.
I want to go just for a second for the second question. I think also meeting the community here and understanding what is it to be part of a Jewish community in Mexico, and also understanding the multi-identities that I don't think we were aware of before, and it really corresponds in many ways to the multi-identities we have in our own colleges, in our own country. So this was another benefit, I think, of doing it here. And talking about the future, I think there are three different, I would say, routes. One of them is maybe having teams of people that can think together. First of all, what do you need? What can we help? What are the needs of the teachers, the principals, the leaders, and Hebraica as well? What are your needs? And then what can we do? We can be advisors on a meta vision of your needs. This is one thing. The other thing can be connecting between your ideas and the schools. So re-looking, and I think when you have people that are think together, how do we call it? I forgot the term, but many people thinking and looking together. So there, I think some of us can do this. The other one is maybe having a teacher training. So having decide about a few topics that you need. This is the second stage. Let's say, for myself, I teach movement as a tool for different teaching. Hebrew, teaching physics, teaching etc. That's an example. Someone else can teach how to build a resource center for teachers to use it for all kinds of things, for example. Or we can talk a deal about the biblical studies, or we can talk about music as part of school, etc. Or another topic that came up was all the question of the teenager and how you grow up in a society like this, and issues that are connecting to all youngsters in the world, but also regarding the issues that you have in your own community, and which is maybe a topic that you don't touch so much, kids at risk, etc., addictions and stuff like this. So if we take a few topics that you choose, and we have 4, maybe 6 teachers who can come for 10 days, and then have a training going through every day through those topics. Also maybe distance learning. It can be that some topics can be that we give a lecture and you see it here. This is another one. And I also would be very happy to have a delegation of leaders, first from the schools, from the teachers' education, come to us, and then maybe we can go to the second stage or third stage of having those circles bigger and bigger. I also think that they didn't bring it up, but maybe research, future research, might be a topic as well.
So you see it like the first step of a new relationship that we can do a lot of things for your benefits and our benefits.
I think also the fact that you speak Hebrew, and you and you personally, but other people at the university really bring us on, and many of you know Israel, so we are more on a same level of talking. We see things eye to eye. Unlike many other corporations that we have in our college, that the culture gap is big. Here there is no culture gap. Mm-hmm. And I think now that we were open to the Mexican community at all, and in general, and also the Jewish one, I think we have known, and I really think that other people that were not here can be part of this as well. But it's a start. We had a pilot, I think a very successful pilot, and I thank you again for this. And from here we have much more knowledge in order to try and offer other things.
Great. So thank you for your words and your you initiate this idea, and it was a great idea. I was really, we all the university, very happy to be part of it, and we are sure we can do great things together. So thank you very much, and Nesiya Tova.
Thank you. I think dreams come true. You have to dream up high, and then you never know. And if that can happen with a lot of people efforts, I think. Without the efforts of this university, I don't think we could do anything. So thanks again.
Thank you.